You may have seen videos telling you about the benefits of silence and how silence is powerful, but there are cases where silence can be dangerous. The case this video will cover is the silent treatment. If you're struggling to get someone to talk to you or even acknowledge you, you're experiencing the silent treatment. You probably experienced this and gave the silent treatment to others as well. Using the silent treatment every once in a while to create some space and cool off after a heated argument can be fine, but the silent treatment can also be used for emotional abuse. Let's go over how to spot when the silent treatment is being used to emotionally abuse someone. Some people use the silent treatment because they don't know what to say and they want to avoid conflict at the moment. Using it like that is fine if the silence passes once the heated moment is over. It might not be the best way to resolve the conflict, but it isn't abuse in situations like that. The silent treatment is considered abuse when people want to give others the silent treatment in order to exert power over someone. They want to use it as a means of control to put you in your place. When you're on the receiving end of the silent treatment, you might feel isolated and want to do things that will put you back in that person's good graces. Your self-esteem and sense of belonging drops, and you feel like you have no control. Those effects are worse if someone close to you is the one giving you the silent treatment. When you get desperate and start doing things to try to please the one giving you the silent treatment, you end up perpetuating the cycle. If you see a good amount of these signs, someone is using the silent treatment as a form of abuse or control. 1. The silence lasts for long periods of time and it is frequent. 2. The silence only ends when they decide it should end. They usually decide that it ends once you apologize, plead, or give in to their demands. 3. They talk to other people but not you. They usually try to get other people on their side as well. 4. They use the silence to blame you or make you feel guilty. 5. You start changing your behavior to avoid the silent treatment. Before we go over how to respond to the silent treatment, whether it comes from a place of abuse or not, let's go over how not to respond to it. Don't respond in anger since it will just make the situation worse. Don't beg or plead because it will only encourage the other party to continue on with the behavior. Don't apologize just to end it if you didn't do anything wrong, since it will have the same result as begging or pleading. Basically, you want to avoid doing anything that will make the situation worse, or anything that signals to the other party that it is acceptable to give you the silent treatment. Let's go over how to handle the silent treatment. If the situation isn't one of abuse, these are the steps you should take. Step 1. Acknowledge that someone is giving you the silent treatment. You want to lay the foundation so that you can communicate with the other party to resolve the situation. Saying something like, "I notice you haven't been responding to me," can help set up a situation where you can communicate. Step 2. Make the situation about them. Let the other party know that you notice they haven't been responding and you want to understand why. You want to let them know that you want to resolve the issue. If you did do something wrong, this is a good chance for you to apologize. This gives the other party a chance to share their feelings and can help pave the way for a conversation to resolve the situation. Step 2B. This is an alternate step you can take instead of the one I mentioned. In this step, you make the situation about you. Let the other party know that the silent treatment is leaving you frustrated and that it hurts. Explain to the other party that the both of you can't resolve the situation by ignoring each other. Let the other party know you are willing to talk if they are willing to try to resolve the situation. Step 3. The other party still doesn't want to talk. Schedule a time to resolve the issue. Maybe the other party needs some time away from you, or they are just not ready at the moment. If they are not giving you the silent treatment from a place of abuse, they should be willing to schedule a time to talk things out. When you do get around to talking things out, be sure to also talk about how to avoid using the silent treatment against each other moving forward. If someone is giving you the silent treatment in order to abuse or control you, you have to stand up for yourself. First off, you want to ask yourself if you believe the relationship is worth salvaging. If you don't believe that the other party is willing to change for the better, you should consider leaving the relationship. If you want to try saving the relationship, try using the steps for dealing with the silent treatment when it isn't coming from a place of abuse. If that doesn't work, you should consider leaving. While the silent treatment is happening, you want to keep in contact with your friends and family so that you don't feel alone and they can help solve your problems. You also might want to go to therapy to help restore your self-esteem and understand that you're not responsible for the other party's behavior. Talking to a therapist can help you recover and move on from that relationship as well. The bottom line is that the silence treatment may not be the best way of solving a problem, but it can get the job done. If the silence treatment is being used in order to control or abuse you, this video should help you better navigate the situation. Even if the silent treatment is simply being used to create some distance before resolving the problem, this video can still provide value. Have you ever given someone the silent treatment? Leave a comment below and check out the playlist shown on the end screen for videos about silence if you want to learn more about silence.